One thing about God, which I want us to understand, is that God does not volunteer himself. God does not go against man's will. If you seek to know him, he reveals himself to you. If you seek to know him, he draws near to you. I will not talk too much again, because what I have been writing for them since 2022 is gradually displayed, but with time it will make more sense. I want us to read some scriptures now. These scriptures are very important. In the end time, before the second coming of Christ Jesus, a lot of serious events are going to take place, which many ministers of the gospel presently are trying to enlighten us, to prepare us about what is coming. But there are some aspects which they are so silent in it. I don't know why. Maybe because it is not revealed to them. And those areas are very, very important, very, very, very necessary, which is being ignored. I don't know why, but I want us to know something, because when that era will come, and it has started already. I don't know how to put it, but let the spirit man in us best explain to you as you go to scriptures and try to know his mind. Two types of prophecies that God communicates to man, to one man. There are two types: the written ones and the spoken ones. The written ones are sometimes based on events that will happen in the long run. So you put people on guard and in remembrance of these ones. He said write them on tables and distribute, so that people will be alerted in what is coming in the future. That is why you have prophecies that have been recorded, track records from ancients of days, because events can be prophesied, and in the long run it may be silenced. But once it is written, it goes the long run. It can be distorted. Even if it is distorted, it can be completely erased. And God has once spoken. I speak in parables. There was a cry of a prophet in the days of old that prophesied about some things. But in our generation, most of those prophecies have been ignored. The time is coming for them to be revealed. I'm not talking about Daniel. I'm talking about Habakkuk, the cry of Habakkuk. In Habakkuk chapter 2, I'm not telling about the immediate answer God gave him in the first part of his cry. I'm talking about the second part, which God asked Habakkuk to write down, because those things are going to unfold. Let's read Habakkuk chapter 2. I'll take my reading from verse 1 to 20. I will stand at my watch and station myself on the rampart. I will look to see what he will say to me, and what answer I am to give to the complaint. This is Habakkuk. He make himself as a watchman, and God answered him. And the Lord answered, then the Lord replied, write down the revelation and make it plain on tables, so that a hearer may run with it. For the revelation await an appointed time. That the revelation await an appointed time. It speaks of the end and will not prove false through its lineage. Wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay. God said to Habakkuk to write these things. See, the enemy is buffed up. His desires are not upright. But the righteous person will live by his faithfulness. Indeed, wine betrayed him. He is arrogant and never at rest, because he is as greedy as the grave, and like death is never satisfied. He gathers to himself all the nations and takes captive all the people. Will not all them unite him with ridicules and screws? Say, woe to him who pile up stolen goods and make himself worthy by extortion. How long must this go on? Will not your Creator suddenly arise? Question. Will they not wake up and make you tremble? Question. Then you will become their prey, because you have plundered many nations. The people whom are left will plunder you, for you have shed human blood. You have destroyed lands and cities and everyone in them. Woe to him who built his house on unjust gain, setting his net on high to escape the cloud of rain. You have plotted the ruin of many people, slumbering your own house and foretelling your life. Has not the Lord Almighty determined that people's labor is only fuel for the fire? That the nation exalts themselves for nothing? For the earth will be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord as the waters covers the sea. Woe to him who gives drinks to his neighbor, pouring it from the wineskin till they are drunk, so that he can gas on their neck body. You will be filled with shame instead of glory. Now it is your turn. Drink and let your nakedness be exposed. The cup from the Lord's right hand is coming around to you, and disgrace will cover your glory. The violence you have done to Lebanon will overwhelm you, and your destruction of the animal will terrify you. For you have shed human blood, and you have destroyed lands and cities and everyone in them. Of what value is an idol carved by a craftsman, or an image that teaches lies for the one who makes it trust in his own creation? He makes idols and cannot speak. Woe to him who says, who came to life? Or to lifeless stone, wake up, can it give guidance? It is covered with gold and silver. There is no bread in it. The Lord is holy in his holy temple. Let all the earth be silenced. God is in control.